I'm the Big LG Doc Gallows, and you're watching the Wrestling Junkies. Boom.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Wrestling Junkies Podcast. I'm Mr. Cincinnati. As always, I'm joined by that handsome devil, the podcast dad, Choops. I have not seen you in feels like damn and a half. How you been?
Hours here or there. I'm good, man. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Fun wrestling weekend, but back into the swing of things here with the shoot job, and now I'm tired. But wouldn't change it for the world. It was a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun. Got to meet some people we've never met before. Got my wife got to experience, as well as your significant other got to experience what SCI is, and truly just some great wrestling that we saw. Heather, the podcast mom, did go to Night Zero as well, so she saw some deathmatch wrestling for the first time. We may have a fan, but overall, great time. Fun was had. We went out. She didn't go out. She's old, but we went out, had some fun. We went antiquing. We went to a cat cafe. There's so much. Yes, I did.
Violent lap dance. You did get a violent lap dance.
I did get one of those, yes.
Thanks to Sean.
Didn't even know it was happening either.
Yeah.
Literally, I turned my head to, I think, Boo Dylan Hales, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I sit down and Jameson's in my lap. So interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's most popular scene in the house apparently this weekend. But a time well spent with the podcast parents and Mr. Ramsey. But thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. As always, you can find us on X, TikTok, and Buzzer at Junkies Pod. Like us on Facebook, follow us over on Instagram at Wrestling Junkies Pod. But most importantly, do us a huge favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel podcast that we're at 627 subscribers. So thank you to everybody that was at SCI that decided to give us a subscribe. Make sure to hit that notification so you know when we're on. But podcast dad, tell everybody why they should subscribe to the Junkies.
Well, I mean, if you saw us there in person, we're fun. We like to have fun.
There's
some chants that were chanted. There were some arguments that were had with some of the wrestlers, but we like to have fun, and that's what it was. And hopefully, again, we represented well and had a great time. Wrestling needs to be positive. I'll say that right off the bat. Just be positive, have fun. Yeah. Wrestling's an escape. Let us have fun in our escape. And if you would like to join the escape, pull up a seat right to that table in the escape room. The table's right there.
Yeah.
Let's have some fun.
Yeah. Pull up a seat. It's all you got to do. Hit subscribe. It costs exactly $0. And we appreciate the support. Also, show some love to our friends at Turnbuckle at official TRN BCKL over on X. And follow Body Slam at Body Slam Net for latest news and rumors as well. And check out our friends at The Scrap. Working on some SummerSlam related content. Cannot wait to share that with you guys. And also, make sure to do us a huge favor. Scan that QR code and visit our Pro Wrestling Tee store. But
just want to do this real quick. Pour one out. Max, I'm sorry, but you're with a Bengals fan. You're with a Cincinnati sports fan, so your teams are probably going to lose as well. And that's unfortunately what happened. Shout out to Argentina.
How the fuck is that necessary?
You knew it was going to happen.
Why is it my fault?
Because you just bring that bad aura.
Thank you, fact checker. Good to see you.
Hello. You should come down with us next year.
He should. I don't know if Will's ready for that though.
He's into it. Dip your toe.
We should talk about it.
Dip your toe.
Talk about it. What's that?
All right, we've talked too much, Mr. Cincinnati.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's okay.
I didn't go that. I didn't go that far.
I know you didn't. No. We can't say that around here. And then yeah. I know. I saw that too. And no.
He uncursed lettuce, so hopefully that helps. I hope. I'd like to eat a salad again.
And it would have been
after the weekend we had. A lot of crystals was had. I'd like to eat a salad.
Very happy for you. I'm glad. This is it was a good weekend, and we do have a friend here to join us tonight to talk about it because we did finally get to meet her in person. Finally, after all these years of talking on Twitter, she's been a guest on our show as well, and we absolutely adore her. And we could not have had a better weekend without her. It's just incredible to see her here and to have her back here tonight. So without further ado, please welcome Tiffany, Queen of the Indies, back to Wrestling Junkies Podcast. Tiffany, how are you? How you feeling now that you're back home? It's been a long weekend, a fun one, but how you doing?
I'm good. I'm tired, but I'm here. And
yeah, there it is. It looks good. It looks good.
Finally got my butt to a Buc-ee's.
Okay, let's
first
start
time
there. Yeah,
That is my first time to Buc-ee's.
Okay. What did you think? Were you overwhelmed, underwhelmed?
I was overwhelmed. Very. I think the funniest thing is this was something that I wanted to do. So I flew down with Jack Sullivan and Zach, Zone of All Trades, and I said the only thing I need to do besides obviously this amazing weekend is we have to go to Buc-ee's. So they're like, all right, cool. So we drove, and then of course, you gotta take the photo with the beaver.
Mm-hmm.
And we walk in, and then Jack hands me a basket. I go, no, I don't need that. I was like, I'm just buying, I want pajama pants and something to eat, right? Because I heard the pajama pants were really soft. And somewhere along the line, I had to go get a basket.
Mm-hmm.
Jack just kept bringing
Worth it.
stuff. I was like, he brought me coffee, the Buc-ee's coffee, which I haven't tried yet. So sometime this week, he brought me a whole big thing of coffee, and he was thinking I was gonna tell him no. And then I'm like, can I bring this on the plane? He goes, this is your question? So, but why don't we have that? New York gets crap.
I know we even have one in Ohio.
Yeah.
I guess it's just too bougie up here.
I guess. I don't think there's enough room. I think that's the problem.
It would have to go Long Island, I would think,
Yeah.
But we don't even have Wawa. We don't even have Wawa. I have to travel.
We did just get one of those. Yeah.
So, but I need to go back. I love my mom.
That's awesome.
I'll say we stopped on the way up. I spent $100. So, it was, and most of it was food. I'll be honest with you. I had to get the beaver nuggets. If you haven't had the beaver nuggets,
I got them. They're in the kitchen.
Good.
I told you, Jack kept putting stuff in my basket.
So good. So good.
I need to go back.
You'll get addicted though. You'll just,
I know.
I just eat a couple.
I just need to come back down just for that, just to go to Buc-ee's. It is what it is. I'm surprised you guys handled my craziness this week.
Oh, you were awesome.
That's nothing.
I need to be with these guys more. Can we please talk about how we were talking about playing a drinking game?
Yes. And we should have.
We should have because
I don't know if we would have made it to the second show.
No, we probably wouldn't have. That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
So for those watching at home, the game was every time somebody calls somebody else an idiot, you take a shot. We would have been at least 15 shots deep after futures.
I think more.
Everybody was an idiot. Everybody was an idiot. It was great.
Idiot. This is a child-friendly show. Idiot.
Yeah.
I was like,
that doesn't even count Thursday night, where I'm pretty sure I heard some idiots as well.
Oh yeah.
Jameson, dude, that match. Okay, let's start with the Elevation match.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I've been watching wrestling for, how old am I, 31? I've been watching wrestling for 26 years. Let's call it that. I have never seen that before. When they were setting up the little, wind chimes, with the light tubes, I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? I've never seen anything like that. It was crazy.
Yeah. I ran behind Coop's table. Dirty finish for anybody because I know better. I've done the GCW shows. I've been hit with tubes and gusset plates, so I have my share of scars and stuff like that, so I'm used to it. But I feel like the older I'm getting, I'm like, I'm not doing this. I was like, Coop, I'm hanging back here. So I'm behind there. And then I'm like taking care of Cam, who's like 14 years old. I'm like, you stay behind me. I'm like, you know, like you're not getting sliced. Like
whole time my dad's arm out to protect my wife. Like and then I got Val on the other side, so I'm just like no.
Yeah.
No, speaking of dad arm, I do have to tell this story as well because podcast dad reflexes were in full effect. I think that was night 2. Mm-hmm. Did that happen? I want to say. I think so. Yeah. There was a very clear suicide dive spot coming, and this girl probably couldn't have been 5 or 6, and getting real close to where all the action's pointing out. Chris is not even necessarily looking at her, but I just see his peripheral, the arm go out and stop her from getting mixed up in a nasty little tope suicida spot there. So podcast dad for the win. And again, just the dad reflexes are real, apparently.
They are.
The sponsorship perks are amazing.
The spidey senses were tingling. But if we're gonna have a big winner from the weekend, I think the big winner, for me at least, is Hector in the background here. So Hector made his debut at night 0.
Did.
Yes.
He was bought at the dollar store about 20 minutes before the show. Got filled with some Legos, and then he got his head ripped off. And Dimitri, shout out to Dimitri, was very nice enough to throw his head back at me. So great first introduction to deathmatch wrestling, as I got the head of my piñata back. And then he was so kind enough to sign it. So shout out to you.
That's pretty cool.
Dimitri Alexandrov. That was very nice. Thank you for giving me Hector what he called his child.
He's back there.
He is. And he will. My kids want to play with it so bad, and I know they're going to break it. So trying to keep it up high. So
you got to put it in a box.
Like, that's what Heather said. She's like, we got to get like the ones you
those
put,
collectible
the busts.
Yeah. That's memorabilia there. That's gonna be worth something.
Yeah, quick little Amazon rush there, boys.
Spent all my money at SCI. So
add to cart right now.
That is the one thing about that weekend is it's just wanting to buy T-shirts and posters and 8x10s and all that good stuff, and it's just every year without fail, it's always a nice little haul, including one of my new shirts from Dirty Finish. Shout out to them as well. Tiffany, let's talk a little bit about the actual in-ring action there. At this point, let's just talk about some of your highlights, your surprises. Anybody that stood out to you this weekend? Anybody that you had never seen before, and that was your first experience of them?
Let's see. I think Kenzie was the first time. Kenzie Page, and she had amazing match with my boy A-Game. That's my boy. I had to sponsor my boy. That's my boy. New York sticks with New York, baby. But she was amazing. Like I was like, I love her. I was like, she was getting that. She didn't even know what to say to me because I was wearing the shirt that I made for A-Game with his logo on his gear. And then I bedazzled it, in my house a couple of days ago. So she just like looked at me and was like, sorry, girl, that's my boy. Like, but that match was amazing. I love Future Showcase. I talk about this all the time. Don't get me wrong. It doesn't take away anything from SCI, Jameson's show, but that Future Showcase will always be my favorite. Hayden Seal. That's my boy. I had him on recently too. So to finally see him wrestle that kid is tall.
Yes. Yeah. Massive hands too.
I was like, hi, how's the weather? Like pretty much like, but that was amazing. It was nice to see Bankston would come out. Like, are we getting a match with him and Mance Warner?
Oh my God, I know.
Eventually.
Give it to me.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
Bring it up north, please.
Yeah.
Seriously. Yeah.
God, there's so much to like peel back for this entire weekend. It was a lot. Like I was going through footage before too, and I'm just like posting. A lot of people, obviously, I watch from like the comfort of my couch since I'm here in New York, and this was the first time that being in the TWE building, which is amazing.
Right.
Like the other thing too is like seeing it for the first time in person. It's so different when you're watching it on TV, but then when you're physically get into the building and you're like, oh wow, like I'm here. I don't know, for some reason I thought it was smaller than it actually was. So
you feel something going in there, right? Like it just feels different when you walk in. Like I remember the first time we went in there, we were like, oh, this is, very intimate, but like you said, not small. And then like the stuff happens and you're like, oh, I need to live here kind of thing, right? Like I'm ready to live in this arena because this is amazing.
The ramp, come on, like the infamous ramp. Like, it's just
the infamous poles everywhere. Right? I've seen people get thrown into those.
Yeah, I think this year was like the first year that I kind of like knew pretty much people through just TV but like physically seeing a bunch of people. But then it was also nice to see people that I haven't seen in a long time. I didn't see John Wayne Murdoch in years. He was like, oh my God. He was like, when he saw me, it's been so many years since I seen him, like in person, So yeah, like it was a lot. Like it was a lot. I'm glad I got to see Alexandra Quinn, finally like seeing her like hanging out at action shows when I came down. She's really good. This is really good. Very. So more people need to get on that, So
yeah,
sure.
that's it is the great thing about the futures too. Is like there are some people that I didn't know, but now I'm like, okay, fully invested. Like it's so good. And Mr. Cincinnati, we talk every year about, yes, there is a champion of the SCI tournament, but there's also one person that always stands out in the tournament that doesn't win. Last year, the MVP of the tournament was Casey Owens. I thought he had a great showing last year. Yes. And this year, man, I think Tyler Stevens did amazing.
1,000%. Yeah.
Runner-up, but this match in the first round with Chase Holiday and then Shimbashi, where I don't think he was the favorite. Like, the crowd was very clearly behind Shimbashi, but the wall won them over, and then to get to the finals, go toe-to-toe with Broner, like it was really good. It was really, really good. And that was one of those ones where I'm like, yeah, this guy has it, and it's not going to be long before everyone recognizes it.
Yeah, and I mean, we say it so much, and he's been on the show so many times, and we've kind of seen what he's done this year. Not just in the Southeast, especially with the Good Hands story, but getting to go international and spend time over in the UK, and he's leveled up in that respect. And NWA, they know what they have on their hands with him, and they know that again, it will not be long until he is a major player, and this absolutely proved it. As far as names for me that I had never seen work at all before, very impressed by London Lightning and absolutely blown away by Clara Carter. That's just, again, just not just the in-ring ability, but the crowd work and the interactions there. It just very, very commanding presence that she had. Again, just absolutely blown away.
And her hair looked amazing. Like, can we my God, these are things I noticed or whatever. But I'm like, girl, her hair is still in place and it looks straight and amazing. And I was like, so kudos to you, girl. Like,
it worked.
Yeah.
So good. So good.
Seeing Effie, that was fun. Seeing
that
Effie
was
live.
Yes.
I think that was my first time I've seen
really?
Effie live. Was it?
No, GCW Rumble Weekend Indy. Yeah.
This is the closest I've ever been to Effie. So that's
yes.
The closest I've ever. He took my seat, which hey, take my seat. I don't care. But
did.
A lot of fun to see him. He was very good with the crowd. Just again,
he's a hell of a hugger too. Yeah.
Oh, he's the best.
Yeah.
Master of what he does. Shout out. But I am going to toot our horn a little bit.
As you should.
We did have the winner on before.
We did have the winner, Isaiah Broner, shocking a lot of people and winning SCI 2026. Incredible. I mean, and we, from conversation we had with him, incredibly hardworking, incredibly humble guy, but extremely confident in his abilities and what he brings to the table. And I mean, man, I'm sorry that I didn't have him in the finals in my bracket. Now, but
same. Especially seeing him in person. It's like, you are a house. Okay, good.
Yes. Yes.
I saw him through the computer screen. I'm like, oh no. I'll make the joke. Nope. Oh no, shit, you are huge. Yeah. And some of the shots, dude. Oh,
I know.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Did you see the clip of A Game crawling by me and he's like, I don't want to play anymore because he's like, why are they so big? He was like,
well, yeah, I mean, shit, he's in there with the Wall, Big Dave, and Broner. Like,
yeah, the chops.
Dude, That was probably some of the
Dimitri's
nasty
neck
stuff I saw.
after those shots from Broner and just
Mhm.
bleeding out and just man.
That was. I don't know how he survived it.
No.
I really don't.
So I've just gotten a little alert here in the waiting room here. One of the masterminds of the SCI tournament is backstage. He was a very busy weekend for him, let's say that, because he not only had SCI, Hall of Fame, Scenic City Hall of Fame, but also had the Blood and Honey series. And I saw pictures from Sunday, and it was gross. So without further ado, what's that?
So play his theme song. Let's get him in here. Let's play some Creed.
Hello, my friend, we meet. There we go. That's what I got. But please welcome Action Wrestling CEO Matt Griffin.
Figure out why the volume's not working.
We got. You can't hear us. All right. We're gonna give him a second here, and we'll pop back and check on him in a second here. Yeah, it's hello.
I got to see him wrestle for the first time in person. This was something that I was like, I always wanted to see it. Obviously, I've seen him on TV, but that's something that I did not expect to happen at all. And I'm like, I was so excited when I found out that he was going to do it. And even Jack was like, I get to call a Matt Griffin match, and it's like, yes.
Yeah.
That was a fun
I gotta say, I was very surprised to see that he was going to be in King of the Mountain. Again, just thoroughly entertaining. And
the only bad part is Aaron Wade won that match.
I'd have been perfectly fine if we went the rest of this episode without his name coming up.
Well, we had to say it.
Did we?
At least they had clothes on this time.
No, you don't like the suit?
I didn't like him posing with the TWE championship, butt ass naked.
Yeah.
I did not like that. Nobody needs to see that.
Not crazy about the hair either. But I'm gonna try this again. Let's see if Matt can hear us now. Here, Matt can hear us.
Yep, sure can. My phone was all jacked up. I couldn't figure out which audio input I had to turn up to be able to hear y'all.
Yeah.
Well, hello. How you feeling?
So, yeah.
Well, I feel great.
Oh my god.
Everything is awesome. Everything is I just had a nice night of sleep after the shows on a Sunday night. I'm killing it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
I thought the guitar
yeah.
No. That is the Blood and Honey death match results from last night.
Oh my. I can't wait to watch that.
Yeah. That's gonna be a good one. Big weekend, busy weekend for you. It always is. Just kind of kick out initial thoughts on the weekend as a whole, and then we'll get into a little bit of specifics, but just your overall thoughts.
It's interesting because it's our SCI weekends have kind of standardized the last several years since they are at TWE. But just because the Bud Higdon TWE arena is the home of SCI, that doesn't mean the shows and content get any easier. It's always stressful. There's a lot, especially because of the fact that I'm kind of an idiot, so I stay up super late hanging out till they kick us out of the bar, as y'all know.
Yeah, we were there.
And, that night where they made us leave at 2, didn't even go to sleep till 4 something, which was actually early for me on an SCI weekend. And then I got to wake up at 9:30 so that I can go ahead and grab Effie and go to the seminar and then do planning and then do futures and then do night 2. There can be a lot of stress because we're trying to put everybody, all the wrestlers, in as good a position as possible. And we're trying to make sure we take care of them. We don't just go ahead and book a match and then we're done. Some promoters are like that. But we really try to go ahead and maximize everything we can. And sometimes that gets a little bit stressful. And, they all become a little bit different because you have a different talent mix every year. Different wrestlers were going to be in the round of 8 and in the final 4 and involved in future. I mean, futures, the tournaments are going to be different people every year. So, and not everyone is as comfortable with working a 3-way match, and there's just a lot to it.
Yeah, and before you came on, I was raving about somebody that I had never seen wrestle before, and that was Clara Carter, and she punched her way a ticket to SCI for 2027. Tell us a little bit, if you want to, about the decision to offer that opportunity. And again, here we are, about 360 days out, I believe, is what you tweeted yesterday. So I'm going to act accordingly and ask about your expectations for Clara Carter in 2027. Obviously, now that she is the first one that will be in the tournament.
Yeah, she's somebody we've got to know. She's appeared at TWE several times. She's got a lot of talent. I was very well familiar with her. She's well known over at PWF in North Carolina, the promotion run by the Carinos. And I'd actually seen her several times because she ended up wrestling some wrestlers I was real familiar with and wanted to watch the matches. This was the actual first time that I got to meet with her in person. She came very highly recommended, so including her in futures was not a difficult decision at all. It was pretty much as we put down the list of women we wanted to include in the first women's tournament. She was, I guess you could say, a first ballot or first round choice.
Love it.
And she had a really nice Saturday afternoon, and when discussing certain things was, give her an opportunity to be in the scramble and go ahead and add the stipulation that the winner would be in next year. Which is always exciting. This is the one show that we plan a year out, and while we're not making hard and fast booking decisions, we're already considering names and bouncing around names and different things. I am every year, all right, now there's this whole group of wrestlers who've been in futures and they can't return. Who are the next 9? And actually, it's not 9 anymore. It's who's the next 18 if we are going to do a women's tournament next year. There's definitely become a better scene in the Southeast that we can pull from. So, we'll evaluate when it gets a little bit closer, but I'm going to be watching tape on wrestlers and see who looks like they can continue moving up the ladder.
So now that you're able to kind of take a breath and take a step back and, okay, we made it. Everything went well. For the most part, everything went well, except for your scars on the top of your head. Sorry about that. But
I feel great.
If you can pull out some things from this weekend that you're going to look back and go, that was a lot of fun. What are a couple things that you're like, man, I'm going to remember this one for a long time?
Well, the King of the Mountain match was fun.
He had the sticker from Dirty Finish on his head. Nobody knew it was. I was dying, and I'm like, what a way to support your boy over there.
Who even put that on my head? I have no memory of that. No memory of that at all. Uh-oh, we lost somebody. Man down.
Oh, he's fine.
The King of the Mountain match at Jameson Shook's Night Zero show was fun. I like when I get to perform at TWE. It's always an interesting mix. And I found out that maybe getting into a chop battle with The Wall, JT Paradox, and Connor Martin is not a battle I'm going to ever win, ever. So maybe don't do that again, ever.
No, I wouldn't do that one. I wouldn't recommend it. But you might have had the entrance of the weekend. I will say that.
That's I edit that music video myself, and I'm like, I know how long this is going to go. and I basically tell the promoter, Jameson Shook, I basically tell, I have permission to do the full Spider Nate Webb-like entrance. And
I love that.
What is that? What is that over there, Mr. Cincinnati? That is
it.
Did you buy that?
I did buy this from our new friends at Dirty Finish. I was told to make sure that this made an appearance on Monday. So
that is very obscene.
That should be in the background.
It's not a family show, so.
But thanks for the $20. So I guess I can't.
You're welcome.
I had the other one. I have a Matt Griffin sucks flag, and it's got a big of my head, and she bought it at Blood and Honey, and I'm bleeding afterwards a lot, and she wanted to dab the blood on my from my head onto my head on the flag, and it was a decent amount of blood, and she was very happy to take my blood as a memento.
Love it.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, really enjoy everything. The craziness of, I mean, Blood and Honey, because we do so much in post production. It's very heavily produced. It doesn't really lend itself to being live.
Yeah.
But there's 9 Blood and Honey episodes up on IWTV right now, so we can definitely check those out while we wait for Blood and Honey 10, which is what last night was.
Nice. We'll make sure to do that. And let's talk also a little bit about the Scenic City Hall of Fame. You were obviously part of inducting Jimmy Rave into the Scenic City Hall of Fame. So just tell us a little bit about kind of what's going through your head in that moment. Obviously, you're busy, you're promoting, you've wrestled that weekend, but this is kind of the celebration aspect of the show. So tell us a little bit about getting in that mindset to honor a legend.
Yeah, I was honored that I was asked to be a part. I'm a part of the Scenic City Hall of Fame presentation. I go back 25 years with Tank, Dan Wilson, Sal Renaro, White Trash, who inducted Jimmy Ray with myself. And, I go, Jimmy Ray goes back 25 years. I mean, that's a significant part of your life. And there's wrestlers now that we're still doing some of the same things, and we're still doing hopefully what we think is good work. I want to just go ahead and do my part and be able to cue up Sal Renaro, because I knew that he had a really nice speech, because he and Jimmy were exceptionally close, and I just wanted to speak from the heart. White Trash was feeling he would get emotional, so he wrote it out, and I was feeling like I would get emotional to the point where I should just speak from the heart. And I just wanted to talk. I didn't want to cut a promo. I wasn't trying to drop any lines to get a pop or reaction. I just want to say a little bit, because I was out of wrestling at the time for 7 or 8 years when 2015 happened, the first SCI, and I wouldn't call me a handler, but Jimmy was with me all weekend. Picked him up, dropped him off, and everything in between. So I was with him Saturday morning when we discussed what had happened last night and what was going to happen today. We drove around. He had a seminar. We had lunch together. We got into a car accident together, which is a story that's not a secret. It's out there, but we got rear-ended at a stoplight by an individual, let's say. He went through a lot that weekend and delivered 3 huge performances. And without someone like Jimmy Rave lending credibility to the tournament, SCI isn't set up to be in the position it's in right now. So it was nice to be able to go ahead and kind of relive some of those moments, talk about what an incredible wrestler he was. Anytime you see a wrestler get toilet paper thrown at them, that's a little bit of a tribute to Jimmy Rave. Mm-hmm. He did so many cool things in so many different places, and they were, you can talk about great wrestler, but what he did was interesting. It's a lot harder to be interesting sometimes than great. What he did was very cerebral at times, and he was a thinking man's wrestler, and he had a great perspective. I got to wrestle with him just one time, but I enjoyed that. We actually just passed. Today? I believe it was today. It popped up. Or was it yesterday? I'm not even exactly sure what day it is, but we just passed the anniversary of, I believe it was 23 years ago to the day that I wrestled Jimmy Rave at the Landmark Arena for NWA Wildside. And looking back on that is a really cool thing too. Just being able to honor him. He was, he loved professional wrestling. He said professional wrestling gave him a lot, and he tried to give a lot back, and that's pretty special.
Tiffany, got anything for Matt?
I'm just thinking of, I don't know why, I just started thinking about Danny and Shimbashi when I threw them the buzz balls.
Shimbashi.
I caused a lot of havoc with these guys at your show. I wish I was closer.
It was a brilliant idea.
The buzz balls. I love that. Yes. Jaden was like, "What's that?" He had no idea. And Rob is like, I want one. Like, we have buzzballs.
I definitely could have used one several times over the weekend.
Oh my god! Did you see the clip I posted earlier with Jaden cutting the promo about sex, and it went viral, and it needs to be a shirt, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna see that shirt.
Which promo? Was it the one with you filmed with the cards?
With
or
the
is it
cards.
old one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just so anybody knows, I was playing Smack Talk Showdown with a bunch of people. Even Matt cut a promo.
I need to see mine for sure. Yeah, sometimes when I'm cutting a cold promo, like, you see a card and you're cutting a promo, I just start talking really loudly, and hopefully my brain will catch up to wherever my mouth ends up, and then I can be okay. Sometimes I start talking and I have no idea where I'm going, and then I'm just completely lost, and I have to, it's like rebooting a computer because I'm frozen. That's just because I'm old and I've got hit a lot. Yeah, Jaden's a real trip to be around all the time. He's a great joker. He's a great brother, and can't wait for him to be back in the ring so he can remind everybody that he's a great wrestler too.
And he looked spiffy in his suit.
He
during
did.
the Hall of Fame. Like, I was like, who's this handsome guy? I was like,
he did a great job for it's the only reason that TW exists in the Southern independent ecosphere is because his grandfather loved Jaden so much and decided he wanted to go ahead and take a chance. And that blossomed into what we have today. And it's real nice that we were able to have a moment where he was able to hopefully feel like what he did matters. And then, of course, the announcement with the building. The building's going to be named, it's now named the Bud Higdon Arena, which is very cool.
Deservedly so.
Very much so. Yeah, very much.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun moments. If you can nail down your funnest, is that a word? I don't even know if that's a word. What was the best moment for you this weekend?
Let's see. Funnest moment. I'll say not either one of my matches, although I had a lot of fun in the match I had at Jameson's show. Well, I had mostly a lot of fun at the entrance. I got hit with a guitar pretty quick there. And I got hit a lot at Blood and Honey. I think my favorite moment was the Scenic City Hall of Fame, because we have lots of wrestling in the building. We like to have lots of great wrestling in the building. We have a lot of moments with wrestlers who are continually trying to stand out. And why airplanes got to fly overhead? But the Scenic City Hall of Fame is something that's been resurrected. It gives us a chance to honor notable people from our related wrestling histories. It's a reason to go ahead and talk about them and, remind us of who they are. Like, I hadn't seen Sean Tempers in maybe 18 or 19 years, and I got to talk with Sean Tempers. He got some flowers, well deserved and deservedly so.
Yeah.
I think the whole Scenic City Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and I mean, again, it's always nice to include that, sort of nod to the past and nod to history in these events. And let's talk a little bit about the future here. Isaiah Broner is the 2026 Scenic City Invitational winner. Surprised, I think, a lot of people as far as taking it all, but I think we're kind of in this hindsight of we shouldn't have been surprised in the first place. What do you see for Isaiah Broner going forward? I mean, this is another major feather in a cap of what's already an incredible career, but this just adds a little something special to it.
Yeah, he's somebody who has been on our radar for actually several years. Sometimes it takes a little while to be able to click with somebody. He's talented as hell. He had a match last year with, I think it was at Naptown last year with Mad Dog Connolly. That was just like a great well, if it's a Mad Dog Collie match, there's going to be some brawling in it.
Yeah.
He's worked really hard. He appeared at Action, and he's really been interested in getting out there. He's not somebody who, he took his time. He took his time. He perfected his craft. A lot of people in this business want to be, and that's not just wrestlers. It's people who work behind the scenes or people who are aspiring. They want to be where they want to be without putting in the work. And that's not something you can say about Isaiah Broner. He put in the work. He had been on our interest level for some time. He had been interested in it. And, obviously it was a really good time for him. He was we had 16 first-time entrants, so we were guaranteed a new Scenic City winner. We weren't going to have a repeat winner. And, he came in prepared and to steal the weekend, and he did. So hats off to him.
Yeah. I think that's the best way to describe it.
He did tell us. He said, "I'm going to go in there, win the damn thing, and leave." And
wow, you got 16. You got 16 wrestlers who all say the same thing. But yeah, he's somebody who came in, and he had tough opponents. But when you're a really good wrestler, sometimes it's just your night. And Saturday night, especially, was definitely Isaiah Broner's night.
Is there anyone you can think of that you're like most impressed by? I know we talk about it every year about there's a winner of the tournament, but there's someone that shows out very well over the weekend. Is there someone that you can pinpoint for that?
I think there's a few who had, and I know I was thinking of specifically a few people who had good weekends. I think if you were to just determine an overall MVP of the shows Thursday, Friday, Saturday in Chattanooga, I think you're probably going to be looking at Big Dave.
Yeah.
Big Dave had, yeah. I mean, we had John Wayne Murdoch and Big Dave and a hell of a fight on Thursday night. And Big Dave lost a lot of blood. We weren't sure. At some point Thursday, there was a short talk. It's like, hey, we're gonna have to check in and make sure Dave's okay on Friday. See if he's even going to be able to go. Yeah. Because if he wasn't, if we had any question about his health with the blood loss he had, we were going to pull him. But thankfully, Saturday he woke up. He was able to rehydrate, get some good food in him, and had he had a really good Friday and Saturday. I mean, he nearly won the whole thing.
His entrance was awesome for the finals. It was so awesome.
Yeah, what's with the putting a sticker over my actions? I got to go peel that off, don't I? I think, although it was not in the tournament, I think John Wayne Murdoch in beating Big Dave and then nearly beating Mance Warner on night 2, I think that was a hell of a weekend. John Wayne Murdoch is a hell of a wrestler, a hell of a deathmatch wrestler, really smart. I'll go behind the curtain and say I was at the deathmatch seminar that they had at No Holds Barred the week before, and listening to how his mind works is, I learned. It's a cool thing about wrestling. You can always learn in this business. And if you're done learning as a wrestler, well, first of all, you're just done in your career. But you are definitely done. I mean, I just started doing deathmatch wrestling a week before I turned 47 years old. And I'm having a time in my life, and I'm told I'm doing all right. I think those two had really fantastic weekends. And we had 2 new Futures medal winners as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
We had our first women's tournament. We just decided that there was so much good talent, we were going to separate the tournaments, and so that we can include not 9 wrestlers but 18.
Yeah, and congratulations to Ravenna Vane and Old Man Young Boy for winning the men's and women's future showcases. We also should talk about, I know we're kind of getting a little long on time here, but I want to talk about another important name in SCI and then helping to put it all together, announcing that he's going to be hanging it up here soon. Scott Hensley announcing his retirement to the shock of everybody this weekend. But just want to give him a couple of seconds just to give him his flowers as well, because he works his ass off every time that he's in that building. So, it's going to be sad to not see him on the call anymore, but you can't argue with anybody that wants to spend more time with family,
Yeah, and I think that I think he termed it to me and others as a quit-tirement, because I think he's quitting more than retiring. I think he'll still be around. I think, if the fancy strikes him, and he may be inclined to do some. I wouldn't be surprised if he just says, I'm just still going to announce Scenic City Invitational and Futures next year. I think he's always going to be a part of it, even if he's not actively going on the road and he's not at TWE every 2 weeks. He's somebody who was a part of creating something that we love, and it brought all four of us together this weekend, the Scenic City Invitational.
Yeah.
He's promoted a lot of shows, booked a lot of shows that are at schools. So he's done a lot for county schools, fundraising for nonprofits. He's been a personal friend of mine. At the first Scenic City, he told me, this is real funny. He had told me that back in the MySpace days, he reached out to me, and because I'm a wrestler, I have a terrible memory, I don't recall it, but he did say that I was very nice to him. So always think about who you might be talking to before you're not nice to somebody.
For sure.
Yeah, he's been a great friend, a great personal ally, a great business ally. We've promoted a lot of shows together. We've discussed so many ideas that weren't used, let alone used, and we bounce our crazy ideas off each other. And it's going to be sad that he's not going to be around all the time, but I'm sure he'll be part of the scene in his own way and still contribute.
Yeah. Well, yeah, again, congrats to Scott Hensley, and again, enjoy this next chapter. But Matt Griffin, always great to have you on. Thank you so much, as always, for everything. It's another incredible SCI weekend. Tell everybody what else you got coming up. Where can everybody check out the next leg of action, whether that is Action Wrestling or you scratching that deathmatch itch?
Oh, I got Action Wrestling. We're back Friday night in Fayetteville, Georgia, at the Line Creek Brewing Bus Barn. We have Patience. I like to theme all our shows at the Line Creek Brewing Bus Barn, and because I'm going to Guns N' Roses this year, I decided to make them all Guns N' Roses references. So this one's Patience. We have Darian Bankston defending the Action Wrestling World Championship against Lee Johnson. And we have the Infantry, Sean Dean and Carly Bravo against Grayson Pearson, Herculon Rage. We have Kelsey Reagan versus Vivian Cross. A bunch of exciting matches. I love being able to present so many different wrestling shows and so many different ideas. With a variety of shows, you can go ahead and experiment in different ways and use a lot of different talent. So I'm constantly looking forward to that. As soon as we hang up, I'm going to go ahead and put some tweets out about that show. And I'm going to say that this has been happening since we're on the air. It's the reason I was late, but there's going to be some information going out about Sunday School, our September show in conjunction with Produce, Segunda Caída, and a Dean-related show. So there's going to be big news about a main event that's happening right now.
Oh, snap.
Yep.
Oh, snap.
Stay tuned.
Well, we can't wait to see it. We'll let you get to it to make that announcement, because we're going to be waiting on pins and needles. But it's always great to see you, my friend. Thank you so much. And congratulations again. Incredible SCI tournament once again.
Appreciate you. Thank you for supporting Action Wrestling, Scenic City Invitational, Futures. It's really nice to be able to see you guys every year, and I really enjoy Friday nights when we get to hang out and I get to breathe for maybe 10 minutes and relax. I look forward to our next shot of Jameson next year.
Hell yeah.
Sounds like a plan. Good to see you, Matt. Take care, man.
Thank you all.
Thank you again to Action CEO Matt Griffin for joining us once again. And make sure to give him a follow at Wrestle Action 1. Get some more updates on the announcements, especially with Friday coming up, as well as Produce. Tiffany, it's always a pleasure to see you as well. Tell everybody what you've got coming up this week. Where can they follow you and keep up with you?
Yeah, so tomorrow, I'm all exploring lately the UK scene. We've been talking about that. Obviously, JJ Gal's coming on the podcast tomorrow. I'm going to have my coffee and chat with the lad. A lot of really cool stuff on that podcast tomorrow, so make sure to check that out. So I own Queen of the Indies Corner. You can follow me. Just put Queen of the Indies everywhere. And it was amazing to see you guys. Like, really. Like,
Yes,
I'm
it
so
was.
glad after all this time that we finally got to meet in person and, you know, share craziness and yelling at wrestlers getting thrown at us. Next time we have to play a drinking game, but we'll think a little bit better than the word idiot.
Yes.
But no, it was amazing. I love you guys so much. Like, you know, congrats on everything that you guys have done. You know, it means a lot. I know we're gonna figure something out. Maybe we'll just do like a round table on my podcast. We just like openly talk just independent wrestling, because there's so much stuff which we have talked about that you can't keep up. So it's kind of nice to have like different realms of people with the independent scene and everything like that. So hoping I can be with you guys again soon in person. We'll call some happy. You guys got to come my way now. Like I came down, so you need to come my way. I don't know. Maybe the produce show. Maybe.
It's been a while since I've been to New York. I think that's one we can.
Something out. You know, like we'll figure something else out. And,
you don't have a Buc-ee's or a Wawa, so it's gonna be tough.
Well, in Jersey, there's a Wawa, so I'll meet you in Jersey. It's still close.
I'll meet you in Philly. How about that?
Like, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll go see like a Ring of Honor show and like go bust our chops with our boy Adam Priest and all our other guys. Tim Bosby's popping up.
Oh no, don't say his name.
Oh, excuse me. Bengston and Teriyaki and Jay Lucas.
Like them,
I got you. There we go. So we'll go see our boys. Fuck Tim Bosby. Anyway. No, but I love you guys.
Love you. Great to see you. We'll certainly have you back on soon, and we'll get something worked out. But give them hell tomorrow. Can't wait to tune in.
Yes. Thank you, guys. Love you.
Of course. See ya. Love you. Thank you again to Tiffany, Queen of the Indies, as well as Matt Griffin for joining us. Podcast out. I know that we're getting long here. I do have a rundown from Turnbuckle Gold and the Patreon as far as what's going on Raw tonight. Real quick, give us one quick second here. We've got a Seth Rollins.
Please.
Yes, please do us a huge favor.
I thought it was going to take you a little bit longer to pull that up.
I know. I didn't realize I still had the tab up, and I went and just had to scroll through real quick. But so we're going to open with a Seth Rollins segment. He did crash the celebration between Roman and Jalen Brunson.
I hate that segment.
That was kind of a rough main event watch.
Well, I don't really understand. Like, are we cheering Roman? Are we cheering Seth? Like, that was weird. I don't know, dude.
No.
Hopefully that was just like a one-off, outside the universe kind of thing. Like,
it's the garden. You gotta just, I
don't know, dude. I don't. We'll see what happens. I'm sure Seth and Roman will probably throw fisticuffs again.
Yeah. We've got the Vision taking on Dragon Lee and Javon Evans. Danhausen segment. JD McDonough taking on Obafemi. Good fucking luck. We've also got Chad Gable and Penta taking on Rusev and Ethan Page. And LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu appears to be the main event.
Okay. We are in full swing for SummerSlam. So
we are.
Yeah, hopefully they'll provide a fun show tonight. That's kind of what I'm looking for. After the weekend that I had, I don't know if I'm ready to watch a boring wrestling show.
GCW's they had a show on Sunday that I think should be pretty good if you're looking for something that's not Raw. And also King of the Hill season 15 dropped today. I still have not watched it yet.
I know. I'm rewatching night 1 tonight of Scenic City.
It was a very, very good show. You're gonna be thrilled.
I was there. I know.
I'm just saying from the watch back standpoint, watching how it looked live.
Yes. No, it was a great time. Again, thank you everyone. Tiffany, Val, Scott Hensley, Matt, like Effie, thank you again for coming on the pod.
Greatly appreciate it.
Broner, same thing. Thank you so much. Without this, we couldn't do it. And it's fun to look at these weekends. I think damn near it's my Mania weekend at this point. I don't want to speak for you, but like going down on Thursday, I got to explore kind of downtown Chattanooga too, which we hadn't done in the past. Bringing the significant others with us, pulled something out of us. I don't know what happened there, but it was good, and I truly do appreciate it. I love pro wrestling. I love independent wrestling. Go support your local independent wrestling. Just if it's out there, go watch it. Like they're
if
putting
you don't
their
know where to
bodies on the
look,
line. Yeah.
Hot Tag app. Go
Yes.
give them a follow on X. And I apologize, I don't want to cut you off there, but just want to make sure. Yeah, there is a place you can go check out, and see where in your area there is. If you're a wrestler, or you're a wrestling promotion, they have most profiles of all wrestlers that appear at these promotions. So claim your profile, help to spread the word about what's going on at these events. If you're ring crew, ring production, ring announcer, commentators, you can set up a profile there too. But definitely check out the Hot Tag app if you're just looking for where independent wrestling is around you. That's going to be the best and fastest place to do it, because they're doing really cool shit. And again, you never know where you're going to see these names down the line.
Well, that's what it is. Like, you never know where you'll see these names. And if you've never been to an independent show, it is so much different than what you think it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it is so intimate. It's so much fun. Like, and to be fair, you and I took two non-wrestling fans. Like, they don't religiously watch it. They know what's going on sometimes because they're with us, so they understand what's going on. But took two non-wrestling fans down there, and I think they had a great time. Yeah, I know my the podcast mom loved it. Like, was just enthralled with everything, even the deathmatch stuff. That she was just. We were driving back on the way, and she's like, "Man, that was so much fun! I can't wait to do it next year." And that's that's it. That's what it is. It's fun. It's an escape. We got to hang out with some good people. We got to see, you and Max again, and just watch some really, really good wrestling. And man, that's what it's about. It's just forget about everything. Yeah, I came back to work today and it sucked, but I will have the memories that I have from this weekend forever. And it's just that's what indie wrestling can do for you. So go out and do that. Like, just go support your local independent. Just do it.
Yeah. And speaking of supporting the independents, tune in tomorrow. We've got a lot going on, bud. We've got new AIW Absolute Intense champion Wes Barkley joining the show. We're catching up with Jared Diaz as well. And this weekend, Coastal Empire Wrestling Legends of the Low Country is happening. This is Coastal's biggest show of the year. We've got Dax Anthony and the Coastal Chaos champion Cornelius Pepperbottom joining us as well.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
How many episodes are we in and Pepperbottom's finally joining us?
540. Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Wow, that is huge. Guys, you want to talk about, getting Isaiah Broner on, getting Effie on. And those are big. Those are big.
Yeah.
Pepperbottom?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, he's not like Bryce Cannon. He's got a lot to say, so.
Bryce,
It's changed.
I can't say I disagree.
Okay. Well, to catch up with all of this that we've got going on, as always, you can find us on X, TikTok, and Buzzer at Junkies Pod. Like us on Facebook, follow us over on Instagram at Wrestling Junkies Pod. But most importantly, subscribe to the YouTube channel. There is a huge table over here. Pull up a seat. There is plenty of room. We'd love to have you. Shout out to our friends at Turnbuckle, Body Slam, as well as the Scrap. I know it's like 5 minutes until Raw starts, and I'm looking to also eat my vitamins. So that's the podcast, Dad. I am Mr. Cincinnati. This has been the Wrestling Junkies Podcast. For Queen of the Indies, Tiffany, for CEO Matt Griffin. Until tomorrow, enjoy those graps.